Nowadays, I automate everything that I can. Lights, they're voice controlled. Security, smart locks, and cameras are ready to go. Cleaning, I've got robots on a schedule running around every single day. The cats, they have their automatic litter boxes. The one part of my smart home that has always lagged behind the rest is the yard. I have always been intrigued by the idea of a robot lawnmower. It just seemed like a natural fit for my life and for my smart home. Thanks to ECOVACS, I no longer have to wonder what that life is like. This right here, mowing my yard, is the ECOVACS GOAT A3000 LiDAR robot lawnmower. It's called the GOAT for a reason. If you're building a smarter home or just tired of pushing a lawnmower, you need to stick around to see what this thing can do. Before we get to that though, let's wind it back to an unboxing and setup. So when the GOAT A3000 arrives, it'll show up in a 60 or so pound package. Surprisingly, it's not as big or heavy as I thought it was going to be, considering what this actually is. Inside the box, there's some documentation, the charging top, the A3000 itself, which again is lighter than I expected it to be, the base for the charger, some stakes to lock it into the ground, some replacement blades, and the AC adapter to plug it in. Build quality is solid on the A3000. The body is mostly made of plastic, but it's durable and IPX6 waterproof, so you can leave it outside without an issue. Underneath, it has dual cutting plates, each with 3 blades. The tires are also rugged and ready to roll over anything that it encounters. Setting this robot up is a breeze. If you've ever set up a robot vacuum before, the experience here is very similar. Just find a home for the base, plug it in, place the robot in the base to charge it, download the ECOVACS app, and connect the robot to your Wi-Fi network. What I found to be interesting is that the A3000 requires you to set and input a PIN code. This is some nice peace of mind as it gives you a layer of protection against theft. Once you're all set with that, let the robot run around to map out your space. The GOAT A3000 maps everything using its dual LiDAR system, which we'll talk some more about when we talk about navigation later on in this review. What's nice is that there's no wires or boundaries needed to set this thing up. It's fast, intuitive, and beginner friendly. Next, let's move on to performance. How does the GOAT A3000 perform? Well, let me just say that I was taken back by the results. This thing delivered clean, professional lines all across our yard every time that it ran. I literally let this thing cut the yard while I manually cut the front. It saves me time, and all around, it's just a big win. The dual disc system gives you a 13-inch cutting width, which is powered by a 32-volt motor, and you can literally see the difference every time this robot runs. The grass is trimmed clean, evenly, and again, it looks professional. What I really love about it is how customizable it is. You can adjust the cutting height between 1.2 and 3.6 inches right from the app. It gives you some flexibility to perfectly cut and maintain your lawn. As far as battery life goes for my quarter-acre yard, the GOAT usually cuts around 60% or so before heading back to its dock to top itself off. What's nice is that when it is in its dock, it only takes about 45 minutes to fully charge. Then it gets itself back out there to finish the job. Ultimately, battery life is going to depend on your lawn condition, slopes, obstacles, and all of that stuff, but overall, I found it to be pretty solid. I've been so excited about the concept of automating cutting my grass, and the GOAT A3000 has been the perfect introduction to it. I haven't cut my yard in a traditional way in about a month or so. It runs on a schedule, it does its thing, and my grass stays clean and healthy. It's quiet, efficient, and most importantly, it has been reliable. And lastly, let's talk navigation. This is another area where the GOAT A3000 flexes what it can do. That dual LiDAR system on top paired with the Horizon X5 AI chip inside allows it to precisely create a map of your yard and navigate around with insane accuracy. There's no need to use any wires or any stakes or any boundaries. It detects and avoids everything: trees, branches, furniture, hoses, and even animals. In the ECOVACS app, you can set up no-go zones, places to avoid, where obstacles are, and much more. When I first got this robot, I manually went around the yard with it after it was done mapping, and I circled areas where it should and shouldn't go. This is worth doing because it results in true hands-free lawn cutting without worrying about the robot getting stuck or anything like that. What's cool is that you can also manually control the robot like an RC car, so you can bring it into tight spaces or you can clean up spots that it may have missed. The robot can handle slopes up to 50%, it maneuvers around tight spaces like a pro, and thanks to the true edge design, it trims all the way around the edges of your property. What's impressive is that it also knows when to stop. If it sees something unexpected, it slows itself down, it reroutes itself, or completely stops. This is perfect if you have pets, kids, kids, or even animals who frequent around your property. To start closing this out, is the ECOVACS GOAT A3000 robot lawnmower worth it? I say absolutely yes. It is a set it and forget it approach to cutting your grass. I was very impressed how well it navigated around our yard and performed cutting the grass. I found it to be efficient, safe, and incredibly easy to use. It is the smartest way to automate lawn care and bring your back and or front yard into your smart home ecosystem. If you want your weekends back, or you just want your yard to look amazing 24/7 without lifting a finger, the A3000 LiDAR is the GOAT of robot lawnmowers. Literally, like, this thing is awesome. Well, that's all I got, my friends. Thank you so much for watching. Now, I want to know, what do you think of the ECOVACS GOAT A3000? Does it look like something that you would use in your home? Drop a comment and let me know below. And if you enjoyed this video, you know the drill. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button for much more coming your way soon. Until the next one, I will catch you guys later. Peace!